Hello friends, TechManPat here. Today we're reviewing the ASTRO A20 wireless gaming headset for basically couch gaming. There's a few reasons why this one stands out as a good contender for such use cases, but it can also be used on your PC or Mac. And anyway, this version. So I've got a PS5 in front of me, I'm on my couch. This is how I get to use the ASTRO's A20. So we're gonna get into the details, the specifications, the price, and then I'm gonna hopefully tell you if it's worth the price you're going to pay for it and if it's actually any good. So let's get started by rolling the intro and also thanking Logitech for sending me these for review because this is just one of their brands. Let's get started. The A20s come in a few different colors, but the main thing to note is they come in two versions. One that works on the PS5, PC, and Mac, and the other one that works with your Xbox. I don't know, X, Y, Z, whichever one it is. I can never remember. 360, right? They had a number in there, 720. In any case, this type of headset is confusing for people buying it, especially if they're buying it as a gift. So what we're going to talk about today is PC use and PlayStation 5. And I'm going to say 90% of the use has been on the PS5, and straight off the bat, it's been really, really good. So this has obviously a microphone. It is unidirectional. It can pop up and mute itself, which is awesome. And it also has some really cool drivers. It's got 40mm neodymium drivers. I hopefully said that correctly. It has a wireless range of 15 meters, which is 49 feet, and it runs on the 2.4 gigahertz wireless frequency, which gives it that distance. So 15 meters means you can sit in front of any size TV all the way back to the couch and have low latency, or basically none. Not that I noticed anything. I've been playing the remake of The Last of Us with no latency coming to these wireless headphones, and I've absolutely loved it. The biggest thing I want to say is the dynamic range and really the surround sound quality. I know real surround sound can't be created with just two drivers on your ears, but as far as this, it comes really, really close. It does a fantastic job. This has a battery life of about 15 hours and it charges fully in 3.5 with a USB-C cable right here. The pads are really soft, and if you bite your nails, it kind of hatches on your actual hands, so that's kind of annoying, but once it's on your ears, it is extremely comfortable and it is made for those long sessions of gaming. And you know what? I've used it for 2 hours straight when my son went to sleep, and I took it off and I didn't have that feeling of squishiness on my ears. At the top, we've got this very rubbery, but I would say like very soft leather, but not quite leather, a bit more rubbery. It's really, really nice, and it does not have that pressure on top. It seems to be held by here, which means it's, you know, it's putting the pressure on your, I guess, the outside of your ears, but it is really, really soft and really gentle. It's a really comfortable gaming experience. Now, to keep that battery life at 15 hours, this does shut down after 10 minutes of non-use, which is perfect. You can just put it away and walk away, do whatever you want, and come back, and it will boot up straight away, really quickly actually, and get back into gaming without reducing your battery life significantly. Inside the drivers is a dynamic transducer. It has a frequency response rate of 20 Hz to 20 kHz and a nominal impedance of 32 ohms. Now, what does all that really translate into? Well, it translates into very good sounding games. That's what it does. It has a very good volume header room, which means I can turn it up really high without hearing the distortion. So I'm very, very impressed with that. The microphone is fantastic. Let's have a quick listen. And this is the quality of the microphone. I generally had it over here. And of course, when you lift it, it turns off. So and I can bring it back and it's back on. Really, really cool way to just mute yourself when you're in game or in a chat in Discord. And let me know what you guys think. I personally really like the quality of this microphone. I can of course move it a little bit closer in case I need to speak a little bit quietly when you're gaming at night. Let me know below. And overall, it doesn't pick up much sounds on the outside. You can imagine that a lot of console players will have like things happening around them in the lounge room. I have noted that this is not picking up everything, but it is also not just picking up my voice. There is some sounds loud enough that come through, but it is much better than those heavy breathers inside the Call of Duty lobbies, especially Warzone, that we've noted in a little while. Now, taking a quick look around, what do we have on this? We've got an adjustment from top to bottom, which means very small heads and large heads can fit this really, really well. We've got some controls on the back. We've got volume. We've got, it's actually this type of button changes the way the sound sounds. It's kind of like an equalizer, you just flick through them. Honestly, once I set it, I really didn't change it much. And then we've got an on and off button, and that is it. So what's it like gaming? Well, I had a fantastic experience with The Last of Us. It's very quiet, there's a lot of ambient noises, and I found this to be extremely clear. That dynamic range was really, really good. And I did play with some settings on the game to make that much better, and it worked really, really well. On Warzone, of course, it is loud, there's explosions, and I really enjoyed it. I played Warzone on the PC because, well, mouse and keyboard is still my preferred way to play first-person shooters, and let me know in the comments what you guys prefer. So what is the price of this? Well, it's $187 on Amazon AU right now, and that means it's actually on sale at 30% discount. So check it out, it's actually very well priced for the quality of wireless, low latency, the quality of the microphone, build quality, which is plasticky, but hopefully as long as you don't sit on them, they won't break. Final thoughts, what's the reason to actually look at these ASTRO A20s rather than any other pair of headphones? Well, they are made to be, well, work well with consoles, and especially the PS5 version. This little USB stick plugs in the back of the PS5 or the front, however you want it, and it just works. There's no need to set things up, and that's very, very impressive. The distance that this transceiver can do is also very impressive, which means, well, you can sit away from the TV and still have high quality, low latency sound. I have to say again, the surround sound on this, I know people will get triggered by this, but the surround is amazing. So would I recommend this? Absolutely. If you're in the market for a new pair of console headsets, go for it. If you're just a pure PC player, highly recommend it. It's still a great pair of headphones to use and play games on, but there are a lot of other options. Now, obviously, this is comparing to the PlayStation 5 headset, which is $120 to $100 depending on sales, and it doesn't have all the good features that this has, especially with the build quality. And the microphone being much closer to your mouth does provide a much higher quality microphone experience for the people around you. Now, don't get me wrong, the PlayStation 5 one is good, it's great for what it is, and it is branded Sony, so yep, it works really well with the PlayStation 5, but so does this, even though it's a little bit more expensive. So price-wise, it is on the higher side, so only get it if you're getting it from the console. I think there are other better options for your PC. Friends, thank you very much for watching. Big thanks to Logitech for sending me these for review. Let me know your thoughts below, and we'll chat there. Make sure to like this video if you did, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in another one. Bye!